Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live from Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer and localization director, Matt Papa. And to my right, super fine dude, whose name is...
Hi, Andrew Singleton, senior localizer here at Inti Creates. Hope everyone's having a great week.
Yes, so
like we are
here on a bit of an off week.
Yeah, that's true.
As a sort of makeup stream from last week when I was battling the demon known as jet lag and exhaustion post-PAX, which we're going to talk about a little bit later in the show, because we had a fantastic experience there. But we'll get into that in a couple minutes. But since it's been 3 weeks since our last stream, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, doing just fine.
Yeah?
Very fine.
Why are you doing just very fine? Why are you doing very fine?
Things are good.
Things are good?
Things are good, for sure.
What's going on in the life of Andrew Singleton, senior localizer and Inti Creates?
What's happened in the past 3 years? Did we talk about Hanami last time? Was that before?
So. Yeah, I think so.
We did that.
Lose track of time.
Yeah. I know, right? How about you? You've been in and out of the country.
Yeah. In the span of a month, I did 2 trips back and forth to America land. Managed to bring back a lot of tasty treats, though. Right, and by tasty treats, I mean I think I amassed.
Did you fill a suitcase full of cereal again?
Of course I did. Are you kidding me? There's empty space. Cereal's going in that dog. That's how it works. See, I'm a cereal fanatic, ladies and gentlemen. I have an addiction to cereal, and when I go to America, if there is empty space in my luggage, good chance that cereal boxes are going in it. I think I amassed about 8 or 9 boxes between the 2 trips.
Dang.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about like taking the bags out of the boxes so you could fit more cereal in the suitcase?
And I don't have the boxes. It's sad.
But it's so much empty space. You could think of how much cereal could fit in there.
I know. You are correct.
Think if you just take the cereal out of the box, out of the bag, just dump it in the suitcase.
Ooh.
How much cereal could you fit in that suitcase?
Like a cereal case for that. Oh, a whole lot. You're giving me like, I'm getting the sweats here just thinking about that.
Just line it with plastic. Just dump the cereal in.
See, this is why
ingenuity.
This is why we hired this guy, because he has great ideas.
Thinking outside the box.
Yes, literally. Besides amassing crazy amounts of cereal, I've been playing video games.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Good games.
Catching up, getting back into the Monster Hunter swing a bit. Finally fought the Pickle.
The Pickle Man.
Finally fought the Pickle Man.
Yeah.
He was a little bit of a punk. Just a little. He's a little bit of a punk. But,
right.
Finally beat Devil Joe. Excited for the new thing, and trying to get back on my own personal streaming wagon.
Yeah, too. We're streaming a couple times.
Yeah. I love live streaming, in case you couldn't tell. So I've been doing that on my own too. I played some Family Stadium last night, or as some of you guys know as RBI Baseball.
Yeah, the original.
I was in a baseball mood last night. So I played a lot of that stuff.
Baseball.
But yes, so it is about that time. We got some news to talk about today. Some of which, actually most of which, we have talked about. But my first little piece of news, I am very happy to say that officially Galligan 2 is available in Europe. It is there. You can go buy it now. And for our folks in North America, it is coming next Tuesday, April 24th.
Very soon.
You have less than a week.
Yep.
Less than a week till Galligan gets its full Western release complete. I've been seeing so much great content out there already from our European friends who've been getting their hands on the game, from some of the media who's gotten their hands on the game. I've seen a whole bunch of crazy reviews for the game, ranging from this is the worst possible thing to literal 10 out of 10.
Yeah, pretty much all within the scope of expectations. Like
Galligan, there is no norm for Galligan, really.
No, I wouldn't think so.
You always have folks who are just like, oh my god, this is and like too many anime girls 2 out of 10, and then you have people like too many anime girls 10 out of 10. So
which camp are you in?
it runs the full gamut. It runs the full gamut. But we're very excited for that. You can still if you haven't picked up the game yet in Europe, or if you are in North America, you can still pre-order the game or order the game on pretty much most countries' Amazons. Depending on what country you live in, you'll be able to get it at some of your favorite retailers as well. So make sure that your pre-orders are in for Galligan 2 so you can feel all the Doki Doki goodness. Yeah. And speaking of Doki Doki goodness, if you want some extra intense Doki Doki goodness, that's where we have the Galligan 2 Free Hugs Edition. Now, the Galligan 2 Free Hugs Edition is the special edition of the game released by our friends at Rice Digital, based out of the UK, that comes with lovely little morsels like that Risu gaming accessories pouch. I mean, look at all those gaming accessories that fit in.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, there's gaming accessories, there's a pouch, and winner chicken dinner.
Yeah. I said people have received this already, right?
Yes,
have you seen any pictures?
Yes,
people using their gaming pouch on
not
the social
too
media?
many, not too many, not yet. So
not fit for upload on the social media.
Maybe that's on less savory corners of the internet. I don't know. I'm not gonna go looking. But so suffice to say, not only does it have the gaming accessories pouch, it's got the soundtrack, it's got art book, it's got pin badge set, it's got the Mr. Happiness plushie, who's just absolutely adorable. I cannot wait to get that little duder on my desk.
Right.
Yeah, he looks really
Oh, you got
good.
that coming?
Of course. You kidding me? Of course I did.
Fair enough.
I had to get a Japanese collector's edition and a Western collector's edition. Because what kind of producer would I be if I didn't shell out money to buy the game I first got? So, and speaking of Galligan related things, for those of you, especially in North America, who can't get your hands on Galligan 2 just yet. What was that? God, well, it was a couple weeks ago in North America, and then 2 weeks ago? Or last week?
The European version came out. Yes, last Friday.
We released Galligan Burst on the PlayStation 4, which is kind of like the, I guess, twin to
the
Mighty Gunvolt Burst?
Sister.
Yeah, twin sister, twin
product.
brother, twin human. So Galligan Volt Burst is available now on the PlayStation 4 in all regions. It is some 2D side-scrolling classic Inti Creates style action that most people know us for, featuring characters from all of our major things like Azure Striker, Gunvolt, Galligan, and even the guys from Mighty No. 9 2, featuring Deck and Company as well. So if you want some of that Inti Creates classic 2D style action while you wait for Galligan 2, this is your answer. We already have, for the PlayStation 4 version, we already have a pack of DLC characters available, the Rivals, featuring basically all three of those characters' rivals. Copen to Gunvolt, Corona to Ekaro, and Ray to Beck. And every character has their own individual play styles and abilities that really kind of separate them from each other. So
they're definitely worth picking up.
Yeah, and they're super cheap. So I highly recommend that you check those out. And then, finally, I want to talk about PAX East.
All right. Tell me about PAX East.
I will tell you all about PAX East. So there's the crew that we had at PAX East. I was there a couple weeks ago, representing good old Inti Creates, and this is our first major convention of the year, as PAX East generally is. Yeah. So we had a 20 by 10 feet or 6 by 3 meter, whatever you want to call it, booth there, and we had this array of amazing merchandise. Like, this is the most merch we've ever had at any given convention. I mean, I got to give a lot of props to Fangamer for helping us make those like signboards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because that's a page right out of our friends at Fangamer's playbook. Because if you ever see their booth at the events, they have the signs like all over their booth, so you don't even have to look at the thing, and you can see the whole range of stuff that they have. So we kind of wanted to jump on that wagon too, because I think it makes it look great. You walk up, you can see everything before you even get to the table. And then we had, this is one of the fancy bits we had, our Blaster Master shirt. This is a Fangamer shirt there, and just all that array of stuff. But the MVP, the MVP of PAX East in terms of merch was far and away the Sophia the Third pin.
Yeah.
Like,
it's your first time selling
Sophia
it
Tank pin.
at
As
a
the
convention.
first time selling that at a convention, we completely sold out. Completely. Twice. We sold out of our initial allotment from Fangamer, and we talked with them, like, okay, well, you can probably expect to sell about this much, right? So we got that from them, sold out of that.
How long did that take? Because PAX is 4 days.
Yeah, it is.
That's
now.
a long one.
PAX East didn't used to be 4 days, but now it is. We sold out about roughly 3 days, just under 3 days. And then we took all the other pins that they had left at their booth and brought them over to ours and sold out of those too. So that was really cool. I couldn't believe how excited people were about that.
It's a really neat pin.
Yeah, it is. And but the main feature of PAX East was we were showing off Galligan 2, the demo version that we actually had on the last stream.
Right.
We were showing that off, and then we had Dragon Mark for Death. Available for the first time on the East Coast. We got, and now keep in mind, I know people ask about Dragon Mark for Death pretty much every single stream, and that's wonderful, and I appreciate that. But we're still a little bit of a ways off from Dragon Mark for Death's release, so we don't really have any like new information about it. But we want to give, basically a new group of people, the chance to get their hands on Dragon and experience it. And we got a lot of really positive receptions. And keep in mind, the build that we showed was like super early. So that was it was really nice to see. It was really nice to see people so excited about Dragon. I am so pumped for that release. I mean, you see people working on it around us.
Absolutely.
It's turning out so awesome. And I'm I'm really excited about it. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about Dragon Mark for Death. So it was really cool to see people come and check that out for the first time. But in addition to just all the stuff at the booth, it was super busy. We had the most merch sales that we've ever had at a convention ever.
It was awesome.
So we're breaking records here at PAX East, so that was really nice. And when you go to events, big gaming events like a PAX East, you get to run into so many friendly faces, throughout the industry. So pretty much every night for dinner, we had dinner with some of our compatriots in the industry, especially Yacht Club Games. We've worked with them. The creators of Shovel Knight, absolutely wonderful human beings. We got to see them all the time. They always bring us bags of swag because that's what Yacht Club does. So like I came home with like 2 new Shovel Knight shirts and stuff like that because that's what they do. Like I come over to say hi and I'm just talking to somebody, and Mike from Yacht Club, I'm just talking to somebody else and he just comes over and just takes my hand and puts a bag of stuff in. I'm like, Mike, what are you doing? So they're super awesome. We had dinner with them twice this year, breaking more records at PAX East. And we got to hang out with the guys from Fangamer who make most of that merch that you see on that table for us. Had some good discussions with them. I'm really hoping that, I'm looking forward and, seeing what perhaps new Inti goodies we can come up with. So suffice to say, I'm working on it. We'll see what happens, but suffice to say that that is something that we're trying to do. Like I presented them a lot of good ideas, so John, if you're watching. But anyway, PAX East was great. Again, this will just be the first of many events that we'll be doing throughout the year. Some of the other ones, we're looking forward to. God, last year, how many events did we go to? Easily, at least 5.
Yeah.
Like non-industry events.
Yeah.
Like easily. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if we hit that mark again this year, if not exceed it. So, we got too many. I'm reading the chat. Jeez, we don't have too many. Well, maybe we do. But we have a lot of good stuff coming on the horizon, both for the games we're releasing and the events that we have planned coming up throughout this year. So, wherever you live, stay tuned for that because we're going to be doing our best, making halfway around the world trips more times than we probably should.
Well,
but it's worth it.
It's good to get out there.
It is.
See people.
It is. It really is.
Get the word out.
That that can't be understated how much, you know, it means to, you know, actually, you know, it's one thing, I run all the social media and stuff like that, and you know, I get to talk to people on the internet, but it's a whole other thing when you get to go to these events and you get to shake people's hands, you get to give them high fives, you get to say hello. Like, yes, these are actual human beings, you know, not just, you know, screen names on a screen, you know. So that's always one of my favorite parts about, you know, just getting out there and meeting cool people. You know, we had one of the guys in the chat, Mega Ozu, came to the booth cosplaying as Tenjin from Gunvolt 2.
Yeah, I saw that
like,
picture.
That's so cool, right? Like,
it's pretty dope. It's extremely dope.
You know, you're just never gonna, I'm not gonna see that sitting at the office.
No.
So, well, maybe I will, but not in person. So, you know, stuff like that is just, you know, it's super, super, super cool. And, you know, that's what, you know, it's things like all of the things you talked about would make, you know, the long, crazy travel to those events worthwhile.
Yep.
But, you know, that is what that is. Oh, he's blushing. Oh. So, at this point, we want to move over to the Q&A portion of the show.
Bring it on.
It's been a couple of weeks, so, and we've been busy. So, now is your time to ask us all of those burning, deep questions that you've had for us here at Inti Creates. So, we're going to be looking at the chat. I see you, YouTube. I see you, Twitch. Bring them on. Bring them on. Okay. Here's one. Would you guys ever be interested in making a rhythm game? I know my answer to that, but...
I wonder. I think it could happen.
Would you personally be interested in working on a rhythm game?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
I
love rhythm games.
Yeah.
Absolutely love rhythm games.
For a long time.
Like, rhythm games are one of my favorite types of games. It's pretty much, that's pretty much all I play at arcades nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. It's a large portion of what arcades are here.
Oh yeah, so. Absolutely. No, there's so many different types of rhythm games out there nowadays, and there's just new ones that just keep coming up all the time.
Right, and we have a bunch of music, you know, from our games. We go in there.
So cool.
An amazing sound team. Like,
yes.
You know,
could you imagine just like
certainly possible.
And even just an Inti music rhythm game would be just. Can we combine 2D action with rhythm game? If we can do that, I think we will unlock the magic formula.
That would be it, wouldn't that be?
We unlock the magic formula to doing that. There it is. There it is. Gunhammer when?
Gunhammer when? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's coming out tomorrow.
On the Atari Lynx.
Yeah, on the
Virtual
Lynx.
Boy version still. We're still working on that one. I saw laughing behind the desk. Yeah, we got the Lynx version ready tomorrow. Virtual Boy version, you know, if we can get the online co-op working for the Virtual Boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then once we get Virtual Boy online, then I think we'll be able to get
we're working through the blindness problems right now.
Yeah.
All the tests have gone blind. So
headaches and blindness, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to test.
It's hard to test that
man.
game on the Virtual Boy, I tell you
what. Any thoughts on utilizing PlayStation VR? Well, we had Galligan VR. That came out, on Steam and stuff like that for the PC-based ones. Yeah, I don't know. It would be cool if we could.
Yeah. It would be great.
Yeah, that's really all I can. Any thoughts on Gunvolt 3? Indeed. Gunvolt 3. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think we still consider Gunvolt a staple IP of ours.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Gunvolt's
we don't have anything
baby.
concrete to announce yet, but do not.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Don't count out Gunvolt.
Yeah, no, never count out Gunvolt. Never count out Gunvolt. He is our little babby. He is our precious boy. He's our precious gun boy. So yeah, never count out the Gunvolt series ever.
Right.
We have Gunhammer Arcade spin-offs within Gunvolt games.
Ooh.
Well, that'd be fun.
Ooh.
You know, you're at your home base. You got like a little arcade machine in the corner.
You play a little Gunvolt action.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Maybe we should mention that to somebody. That might be worth bringing up.
That would be fun. Let's say, what's up? I'm a huge Money Number 9, I'm assuming fan. What's the plan for Beck and Ray? Well, if you like Beck and Ray, then I hope you have Mighty Gunvolt Burst or on Switch or Gal Gunvolt Burst on PS4, because you can play as both Beck and Ray in those games, and they play really, really true to their characters, but in a 2D, you know, I don't want to say 8-bit, it's not quite 8-bit, but 2D,
retro style.
classic retro style action game. So if you are a fan of those characters, highly recommend that you check out that game.
Right. Yeah. Aside from that, I mean, they belong to Concept, so anything that we would do with them would have to go through Concept first. So.
Yeah, they're not our characters, but you know, we still do love those characters, and we put them in the burst games.
They let us use them in burst.
Let us use them, and
we're very thankful to them for that.
Got it. What's next? I don't know. Well, let's see what happens going forward. Favorite background character in Galgun 2? Oof. Like Waha asking the tough questions.
Yeah, right.
Asking the tough questions.
Well, I think
there's a lot to choose from.
Yeah. Mine is definitely a toss-up between the foreigners. I love them so much. Anita and Maria. They're both like really, really good in their respective ways.
Yeah.
Like, I like Anita's personality a lot. She's like super laid back and
she's like super chill.
She's like the chillest, absolute chillest.
Whereas Maria's more, as we say, high tension.
Maria's hilarious. Yeah, I can never get enough of that. Like.
We have some Neneko fans in the chat, I can see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely a good one. Trying to think, some of my other favorites. I like Midori a lot.
Yeah.
This Miss Tetris piece in her hair girl.
Yeah.
She has some really good lines.
Yeah.
She has some
all the gamer characters are super good.
Yeah, no, they're really fun.
Yeah, the Sir Storm is good.
I'm trying to think of some of the new characters. Because there's a bunch of new
the new characters are great.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new ones too.
Like Milfy.
Milfy's good. Yeah, because she has a super cute aesthetic, but she's like, she's like she's very gruff.
Yep.
But she's cool. And I love Hibari because of her nickname.
Oh.
Detective Crabcan.
Detective Crabcan. She's great.
There's a character whose nickname is Detective Crabcan.
Yeah, please look forward to it.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the explanation is there. I think if you do, I think it's in her profile.
Yeah.
It's in her profile, so check that out. Check out her rendezvous mode. Get her backstory. She's great.
Yeah, no, that's great. Would you ever consider giving Ekiro her own game? That'd be fun. I mean, she stands on her own in the Mighty Gunvolt games.
Yeah.
So you can play as Ekiro in Mighty Gunvolt and Mighty Gunvolt Burst.
It is true.
So that's not her own game per se, but you still get to.
But imagine there was like an Ekiro FPS where you went around and like did Cupid missions. What if it was like Silent Scope?
I was literally about to say that. I was literally about to say Silent Scope.
Oh my god.
And you just snipe people with the Ekiro guns. That would be cool.
Good.
That would be really, really cool. That would be really cool. Let's see. Do you have an idea for a fighting game or FPS of your own? Well, I think we just covered the FPS one.
Oh, that's true.
You know, Inti Brawler, that could be fun. You know, like a
belt scroller. Yeah, that'd be super awesome.
That would be fun. Or even like a more, not like a Street Fighter type fighting game, more like a Smash Brothers type fighting game.
No, true.
A bit more chaotic. I think would be fun. So many characters to work with nowadays. It'd be really cool. And we'll end it on this one. Any chance for a Western release of the first Galgun? That is a great question. At this point, I would say no. Not at this exact moment in time. Now, could that change someday? Yes. However, that would require us to recreate the game from the ground up.
Yeah.
If we want to put that out on like modern systems, we pretty much have to recreate the game from scratch. So I mean, if the demand is there, that's something that I'm sure could be looked at down the road. But in terms of that happening right now, no. But could it? I mean, anything's possible. If the demand's there and it makes sense from a business standpoint. Yeah, it would be awesome. It would be really great to be able to get that out, and especially now that the other games in the series, there's two now games, in the series out in the West. So yeah, that would be awesome. I think it would be super cool. So we will see what happens going forward. But thank you guys for all of your great questions, as always. Now, we are going to turn over to the gameplay portion of the show. And today, we got not the demo version, but the retail version of Galligan 2 ready to go. We want to give you guys, now if you're from Europe, you've probably already seen this before if you have the game. But for our friends in North America, if you haven't had a look at the game yet, then allow us to be your first glimpse into what Galligan 2 is going to offer. And I'm so freaking excited for this game to come out next week. And we just want to get you guys a look at the game right from the start. Because if you picked up the game, put it in your PS4 or Switch, we're playing on PS4 today though, and just gave it a whirl. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Would you like the honors?
Sure. Give it a start.
Yeah.
Gotta set up your options.
Yes, you do.
Set up options the way I like it. I used to leave it like that, but I maybe want to turn up the sensitivity a little bit. Like it a little higher.
Sure, for sure.
And yeah, okay, that's good. From the beginning.
Let's go.
You wanna watch all these cutscenes?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Yeah, guy, you slacker.
Yeah, you get to look around all you want. You can zoom.
Free
There she
Roman,
is.
baby.
Oh,
That's everyone's favorite Monaco. What do you got?
Let's go. Only one way to do it.
I love how she just like completely just waved that away. It's great.
Totally ignored.
Epic gourmet feast, dog.
I'm ready.
There's girl Maria in the back. You guys stop being such a slacker.
That's right, I can do my homework.
We're not reading text, you're not doing your homework. Jeez Louise.
チルって子からメッセージ来てるよ。兄様、お菓子が切れた。買ってきてくれ。コンビニ限定のやつ。だって。チルちゃんって確か。
Do other people call 7-Eleven Sev?
I don't know.
I mean, where I came from, a lot of people did.
Really?
Yes. But maybe y'all didn't.
I don't think we had enough 7-Elevens around to really.
But I think anybody can see that and know what we're talking about, though.
Sure. I hope.
Do you think she's really cool? Do you think?
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
There's a new app.
Oh man. I love that etchy sketchy sites. That's a good one. There you go.
I don't get it. It's a problem.
Gotta stop browsing all them etchy sketchy sites, bro.
Yeah, get your phone infected. It's no good.
Yeah, it's a bad time. It's a very, very bad time. See, they know. Monica's onto you, man.
Yeah. She called out immediately.
Yeah, calling you out like, welcome to Galligan 2. Getting called out. It's Japan. Nobody's gonna steal your phone.
Yeah. Probably. the box? A box.
Gotta open a box if you see one. Get them goggles, son. Now loading. Now loading. 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 Goggles on, you get a cutie.
What in the world?
What in the world is this? Got Risu. You a transit student? Be gone, foul trespasser.
Always choose the. Always look for the best answer. It's important.
Everyone was Risu. She's not a thought. She's an innocent angel-chan.
Wow.
Rude. Just kidding. She is totally sweet, kawaii angel-chan. She ain't no thought. She ain't no thought. Yeah, give him that pheromone shot, dog. You ready? You ready for this?
Absolutely.
Were you born ready to give the pheromone shot?
Was I born with the pheromone shot? Is that what you're trying to? All right, so get to it. Gotta look for the weak points. That's
yes. Just like in Double Piece, there are 4 weak points: the face, the chest, the hips, and the legs.
Very important.
Yes, very important.
Get that ecstasy shot.
Of course.
Just look, head, boom, ecstasy shot, done.
Got in.
Oh, head, ecstasy shot, boom.
There's Milfy. Oh, actually, there's a bunch of the new girls here.
Okay. Legs. Oh, that's true. Nice introduction.
Yeah.
New
Gotta get them new faces in there. But Tsubomi's always the first one you see. Did you notice that?
Oh, is that right?
In every single Galligan game, the first game, Double Piece, and 2, Tsubomi is the first girl that you see.
Here we can move around.
Although it's so bad, after watching Game Grumps play this game,
yeah,
because her name's Tsubomi Haruno. She showed
Look around here, see?
What's that?
Get a little,
yeah, get
peek in action.
Crouch and a little Corona figure.
Yeah, look over here. There we go. Boom.
But yeah, when Aaron was playing, he called her Tsubomi Harambe.
Okay, good.
Good. So every time I see her, I can't help but think Tsubomi Harambe. It's so bad.
Watch out, zoom in. Zoom is very, very useful here.
Yes, so
like the motion
I'm gonna actually let's talk about that for a second because so with Galligan 2, there is motion controls available for the game for both Switch and PS4. And now the way Andrew's got it set up right now, you can do zoom a couple different ways. You can have it always on, or not, I'm sorry, not zoom. You can have motion control. Uh-oh, she's got you. She's got you. She's got you. Oh no, Smoochies! You got Smoochies!
Terrible.
Oh no! What a horrible life you live.
Yeah. Yeah, so right now I've got just regular analog controls.
Yeah.
Zoomed out, but you zoom in, motion controls go on.
Yeah, so he's using the default controls, which is using the left stick to move the cursor around. But when you are zoomed in, you can use the the DualShock 4's motion control to aim. Of course, you can set it also to always on or always off. That's entirely up to you. But the default setting is motion control while zoomed only. But you can change that at any time in the options menu.
Yeah, but it's really useful for getting these little demons off, mini demons.
Get them! Get them! Getting beat up. Suck him up! Suck him up! Suck him up!
Use that demon sweeper.
Get that suck. Let's go.
Excuse me?
Get him.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
I mean, that's what you're doing. You are getting that suck on.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, the love strike, very important here.
Yeah, so this is a new move in Galligan.
Look deeply into their eyes.
Use a chime.
A little closer, it goes a little faster, then
boom, boom!
they're all down. Look at all that euphoria. Oh my goodness.
Only have 4 days. 4 days.
Oh yeah.
Well done. That was a good one.
I played this game a little bit.
Yeah, maybe once or twice.
Yeah. Couple
Maybe once or twice.
Lots of demons in this game.
Yeah, lots. Just maybe like a few.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of the focus of this time. Soaking up demons. Get them points.
You do something? Nope.
Nah.
Not gonna do anything. You're so mean to Risu, dude.
It's teasing.
Okay.
She's the exact kind of character you want to. Makes you want to tease her.
Oh yeah, no, it's true.
She's like fairly serious.
Crimson
And,
DX with that line from Double Peace. It's one of my favorite ones.
oh yeah. Oh right, yeah. Oh, I remember that.
We'd
Grade
be able to
school
date all the
OPS.
regular girls again to give an ending for each. Not quite, but I will tell you this much. You'll get more interaction with the non-main character girls than you ever have before.
Yeah,
That much I can promise you.
Yeah, they don't have endings, but they have a lot more
Maybe you
dialogue.
like that kind of stuff. Maybe you do like that kind of stuff.
お疲れでしょうし、ご自宅にお帰りになられては？明日からの戦いに備えて、しっかりと英気を養うのも勇者たる者の務めですから。
Mr. Hero.
That's me.
Who likes that kind of stuff?
Put on the goggles, and I'm a hero.
Oh man, living the dream right there. That is literally the dream.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's funny. I feel like there's two
My dream.
camps. There's the bully Risu camp and the you could never bully Risu camp.
Protect Risu.
Protect Risu or bully Risu.
Nah, I definitely tease Risu. I wouldn't say bully. Tease.
Well, tease versus protect.
Yeah.
Protect. How about you guys, chat? Are you team tease or team protect? I'm curious. Oh,
There she is.
there she is.
やっほー兄様、おかえり。あ、それってもしかして VR ゲームのゴーグル？すごいすごい。それ買ったのか？
I love how excited she gets.
I mean, wouldn't you
私
be?
にも遊ばせて。
VR is awesome.
She was so good.
But this is not VR.
This is not VR. Scout Gun 2.
It's got that.
On PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch.
こだわりのフィット感に。
It's a real life.
羽のような軽さ。
Risu's a little squirrely, says the guy with the username Squirrelish. I love it.
Well, I use it in the literal sense. Yeah.
Okay, we had a couple protects, but we got some teas. I love how just like short and to the point she speaks. It's great.
Yeah. She's very much the shut-in.
Oh yes.
Shut-in type.
では、ジル様。私は天使のリースと申します。天使。うさんくさ。兄様に何の用？はい。この度こちらのお客様は悪魔と戦う勇者と
Yeah,
して
see.
選ばれた。
I was wondering if anybody would pick that up.
What?
Risu means squirrel in
Oh,
Japanese.
that's true. That is true.
兄様は納得してるのか？
Oh. Tough choices you gotta make.
Nope.
そんな。
Get to hear that.
そんな。 保証ですから。助けてください。
Oh, fine.
兄様が言うなら私は何も言わないけど
You could say she's squirrely. Oh man, that's
気
true.
をつけてね
Squirrely.
It's so cute when she's desperate. I think that's the point. I think that
No,
was
it's true. It's
I
very
think that was
Exactly.
very much.
Exactly. That's why you tease her.
Yeah.
You get that cute little teary-eyed look.
It's
Great.
子だけを引き寄せる機能にしたかったそうですが、うまくいかなかったよう
Work
で、
out.
個人差で聞かない人間もいるとは聞いていま
Not
した
work
が、
out.
こんなにも早く現れるなんて。
That's some Patako Love in the chat.
Oh yeah.
He's the OG Angel. I'm glad people still got to see her in Galligan too. I mean, Double Piece. Because she's a great character.
こちらをご覧ください。この日までに悪魔撃退ノルマを達成しないと、そのゴーグルは外れ
Let's
ない
set
よ
up
うになって
20
ます。
days.
ノルマ達成のため、期限まで頑張りましょう
Yeah,
ね。
no, one day, no everything in a day anymore. At least not for this game anyway.
A Yukarin fan in chat.
大活躍でしたね。
That's what it is. Yeah, so you get a little bit more
Yeah, so
freedom.
yeah, this is your home base.
Could decorate. I don't know if we have any decorations right now.
Yeah. So
Probably not.
Yeah, so don't forget there's
It's a
a
new
pause
brand new
menu
game.
for this room.
Yeah, very important. Yeah, so you can redecorate your room here. So you call over girls for a rendezvous, but you have to get there. Get them digits first. You got to get those digits. Don't have any right now.
No digits.
And also
you're the
change
digitless
their
wonder.
clothes. You want to change the way everyone looks? You can do that too. You can get quite a few options. There's other stuff in here. But yeah, you get a few options here. I'll just leave it. Yeah, the classic look right now. So, but then you just sleep for the rest of the days. Move along with the game.
Yeah, there's
Let's
a
show
lot of
some
things you can do to
gameplay,
interact. You know, you can
right?
stand by the window to talk to Chidu. You can,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
true.
once you get stuff, you can put it on your bookshelf or on the wall. If you poke Risu, she'll talk to you
Well,
too.
we can get some snacks, doing some missions. Then we can do some talking.
Snackoos.
Yeah, so you'll get missions. You go on these. You have like time will pass as you go on missions. You got to get them Demon Buster points to progress the story. You'll get items and rewards for that too. You get snacks as rewards for missions to give to girls to make them like you. Because who doesn't like snacks?
Who doesn't like snacks? Everybody likes
And you
snacks.
go back home, go to sleep, keep going. Got to get everything done for those 20
so
days are up.
basically, you are the master of your own destiny.
Yeah,
And
it's very open-ended.
you get to choose whatever things you want.
You know,
Or,
tease Risu,
so boring.
shoot things.
Yeah.
Got to use that.
Destroy the classroom.
Let's start a mission. Let's do a
い
mission.
かがいたします？
So you have the few introductory ones,
Yeah.
and then they kind of open up after
Yeah.
the first.
Yeah,
First
get
couple
yourself
missions.
acclimated a bit, and then things really start to open up.
And these also get you the story
おはようございます。お客
and
様。
any side stories.
素晴らしい
there
悪
might-
魔
of
探
their-
知日和ですね。
Of which there are some.
悪魔の反応があったのはこの辺りです。悪魔撃退ポイントをたくさん稼いでいきましょう。
Them Demon Buster points. All about high scores. High score life.
Are you a pro at busting?
Busting makes me feel good. So yeah.
お客様のご検討期待してますね。
Suck up all the demons. I got it.
注意です。
I can do that.
Roger Dodger.
All right. Let's do this.
Sorry, Tsuboi. Like
Super-
Tsuboi has like the best
Good.
like yell when she gets Euphoria. Snipe.
Not holding back.
Got you in sight.
Going full force. Look at these bonus points.
That combo already.
Combo 10.
And you can suck up Mr. Happiness, or you can shoot it. It's entirely up
Yeah. It's good to have options.
Cow busters. That's true. Get him. Every time, I love that little sound when you suck up the demon and it hits your controller.
Yeah,
It's
you
that
get a nice little.
sound. It's really good.
You get some noises out of your PS4 speaker, PS4 controller speaker. It's a little bonus in the PlayStation version.
Swirly glasses at Halimoe. Well, that's why we have Swirly Glasses Chan.
Yeah, the classic Moe.
And you have regular glasses too.
Yeah, that's actually an item you can customize and change outfit.
Yeah.
Goes
Yeah,
up.
so, yeah.
Yeah. It's a very
Suck
powerful
Yeah.
weapon that you have. Defensive and offensive.
Yes, it really is. You can,
And offensive.
You can protect or attack.
I don't think we're gonna get to its true power here, but we did show it off last time.
Yeah, so yeah, in the demo you got to see a more full powered version of the Demon Sweeper. If you didn't catch the last stream, you can find that on our YouTube channel archive. You can kind of get a taste of what a more powered up Demon Sweeper looks like. It's pretty a
brand new feature gets
intense.
added after you upgrade it once.
Yes. It's pretty intense.
A very special feature.
This guy's a comboing machine.
That's right. Yeah, another really useful thing is it will stop girls in their tracks.
Yes, it will.
To protect themselves. Like.
Yeah, if you find them,
get that strong wind.
If you feel a lot of girls advancing, you kind of, shoot a gust of wind that kind of will.
Yeah, it's really useful when you get overwhelmed.
Them for a second, so they kind of have to reset pretty much.
Protect your combo, because you get hit, you lose your combo.
Which you do not want to do. Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Careful, right? Use that combo.
How we do?
Oh, poor Reese is getting stuck.
You saw those are pretty dangerous.
Yeah, they are. So,
I mean, it's pretty simple to suck up all the long distance word attacks, but girls who have the higher level demon on them will throw out those little skulls. And if you suck up that skull, you are taking some damage, losing your combo.
Yeah.
And then your demon buster gets Demon Sweeper, sorry. Demon Sweeper gets disabled for a bit, so that can be really bad.
You gotta be careful.
That can be real bad. You gotta be careful with that.
Demon girlies are about.
Yeah, because sometimes they'll even be behind you, and if you just like trying to sweep around, like trying to keep everybody locked down, which can be pretty effective sometimes. But if you're not careful, it will bite you.
Oh, what's that little figure there? Uh-oh. Oh, it's a metal Corona.
Secret special Corona.
Tough.
Oh no!
Oh, you got her. Oh, living dangerously.
About to get
Oh, see? Yeah, perk these up right there. How the Demon Sweeper can save you from an attack.
Yeah, definitely it's great for keeping those combos up.
Yeah, as the tougher the demon is, the more suction power it will take to suck them up into the sweeper. Yeah. Oh, you got compliments. Get him.
Go hide.
They're looking for you, dog. Excuse me.
You're excused.
It's very inappropriate. Totes inappropriate.
I think it's actually absolutely appropriate for this game.
Oh yeah. I'm just giving you this
intended. Wow.
Just giving you a hard time.
I guess I can't get in anyone's head. I don't know what's intended, what's not.
Oh. Get him.
They're pretty.
Yeah,
until you get your demon super.
The orange hair demons are. Uh-oh. Look at this guy. Super pro.
Motion controls are really good. I enjoyed that very much.
If I'm seeing window for Q on the PSN store for US, you can read before release. Huh. Okay. We can look into that. If you're on Twitter, you can feel free to contact our publisher, PQube.
That would be in their realm.
Yeah, that is all them. Yeah, you can certainly look into that.
Yeah.
Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Too many demons.
Oh, many demons. Too many.
You're right.
Dang. It's almost as if you've played this game a lot or something.
First time. Get the snacks.
Some Packy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Some Uma sticks.
Yeah.
Some tater chips.
All delicious.
Very yummy. What happens if the skull hits you? You'll take damage, or if you suck up the skull, it'll bust up your Demon Sweeper for a little while.
Yeah, because normally with those yelling attacks, pretty much it doesn't really matter what letter hits you, but if you get hit, you'll take damage.
Yeah.
But if you hit the red letter, the whole attack goes away at once, and that replaces that red letter. But the difference being that if you suck up that skull, you'll take damage just as if you'd gotten hit, and then it will also disable your Demon Sweeper.
Yeah.
So the bad news.
It's bad time.
All right, would you want to give it a try?
All right, I got a couple of minutes. I'll do what
I might not be able to do a whole stage, but
so just kind of mess around. So like, so like, if you want, you can like.
Always break that statue.
Always break stuff.
I love the way it crumbles.
So if you want to talk to Nanako or Chidu or Risu when you're in kind of like your little base areas, so you just go ahead and
tap him on the shoulder.
Give him a tap.
And you can give him snacks.
Yeah, so now you can give him snacks. So we just got some snacks. So let's go ahead and let's give her some snackage. So you give her some Packy. You give her some chips. What do you think?
Everyone has different likes too.
It's true. Yes, they do.
They're not everyone's the same, and
like doesn't love chips. That's true.
Wow, all the chips. Just give all of the snacks.
Just give her all of the snacks that we got.
I guess
Uma sticks.
I think she will enjoy those. So she likes that. So I think that's one of those.
So now when you're in here, yeah, whatever. That's a reference to. So if you
anything really.
If you like tap her again, she'll like talk. She'll just have like different talks to you.
Yeah. There's actually a lot of these lines, so I think it's a good idea to check them out every once in a while. As they get to know you, get to like you.
Curry Lovers Club. I would join that club in a hot minute.
I'm already in that club.
That was so fun. Yeah, so then you get back to the menu. Let's see what we got. So, you can't go home yet because it's not the end of the day. But yeah. So then, if you want to, once you get certain missions, you can replay them again and again if you want. If you want to get like better scores, or if you feel like you missed something, you can always go back to a lot of those missions once you unlock them. And these are like main story missions, but eventually you'll unlock stuff like side story, and then like kind of like they call them like free missions that you can
the ones that'll pop up at random.
Do on your own free will, basically whenever you want. All that good stuff. So you got my shipping notification from Rice Digital today. Excellent. Someone got themselves a free Hugs edition. So I'll talk to Nanako one more time. I think we're gonna have to call you. What you got to say, Nanako? It's fate.
私のことが好きでくじ引きの操作とかしてないよねなんてねくじ引きじゃない時でも隣になってるし
When I was a teacher, I actually talked to the teachers about how they determine the seating lottery and like the classes and stuff. They it's fixed. They do that like to split up kids who are causing trouble and stuff.
Absolutely.
It's pretty interesting.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. It was the same for for me too when I was teaching back in the day. Exactly the same thing.
So you have to imagine that there's some teacher there putting them together every time too.
Oh yeah. Maybe someone can
somebody's doing this on purpose.
See the love, absolutely. All right, well, that's about all the look we're gonna have for Galligan 2 today. But what do you guys think?
See the intro. Last time we played lots of the games, so if you want to see more of the gameplay, feel free to go look at the archive of our stream last time.
Yeah, you can get a look at some of the other types of missions. You can get a look at the defense missions. You can get a look at Doki Doki mode.
You can see that upgraded sweeper and the Stripforia.
Yes, absolutely.
Stripforia, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so if you're in Europe, this game is available right now on PS4 and Switch. And if you're in North America, it comes out next Tuesday. So you only have a few days left until the Galligan goodness can happen. I really hope you guys enjoyed the game. I'm seeing somebody asking about a version preference. No, I think it really depends on what you want to do with the game. Yeah. I would say if you're going to always play the game at home, so I'm assuming you have both systems. If you're going to always play the game at home, I would say get the PS4 version.
Yeah.
If you want to have some Galligan action on the go, then I would definitely recommend the Switch version. The Switch version is still very much playable. That's the one we had at PAX East. People were loving it. But obviously the PS4 is a more powerful machine, so obviously it will run smoother on a PS4.
But it still runs really nice on the Switch,
even
in handheld mode.
Absolutely, it does. Yeah, handheld, docked, whichever. Both of the systems have motion controls, be it with the PS4 with the DualShock 4, or the Switch with the Joy-Cons. You have your choice there. And again, as we talked about before, you can set your motion controls to, like I said, the default is when you zoom, or you can set it to always on or always off. It is entirely up to you. Beware of where you play it, though, if you do the Switch.
Yeah,
now, I put out a survey. I put out a survey a few weeks ago, asking people how you're going to play the game. It's a very serious
scientific survey.
Yes, a lot of science involved, or people holding the beakers and test tube expert people were on this one. So I asked you guys how you were going to play the game. There's 4 modes, right? Easy mode, locked in your bedroom. Normal mode, on your living room TV.
Yeah.
Hard mode, in public. Extreme Doki Doki mode, in public. Volume turn all the way up. No headphones.
I wonder if anyone's done that yet.
No.
Actually, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't be a menace to people around you.
I take no responsibility if y'all get in trouble.
Feel free to play it in public. Just, keep the volume down or put some headphones on.
Or if you want to live dangerously.
Maybe in the right company. Maybe in the right company you could play it on extreme mode.
I'm not telling you to do extreme Doki Doki mode. I'm not insisting that you should do it.
Be aware of your surroundings.
But exercise common sense. That is all I ask.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, you can if you got double piece special edition, you can keep your Switch screen clean.
That's true.
While you keep it in your new accessories pouch.
Synergy.
Just you can just be a Galligan master like that. I love it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Now remember, this was kind of a, abnormal stream in the terms of, all of me are a little abnormal, but in terms of the scheduling, again, since we didn't get the stream last week, we made up for that stream this week. So we will be back next week on Wednesday, the 25th of April, same time, same place. Kind of get with our regular schedule.
We pushed back last week to this week.
Yes,
so
and next week we'll be back on track with the schedule.
In 1 week.
On Wednesday the 25th of April, and then following that, Wednesday, May 9th. Yep. So we'll be back on our normal 2-week schedule after this. And up until then, do you think we'll have some cool goodies to show next week?
I think we might have something.
I think we just might have some cool goodies to show next week.
Something cool and fun and possibly new to show.
Oh, maybe. Maybe we just might. So, until next week, I will see you guys on the Twitter at Inti Creates and Inti Creates on Facebook. And until then, we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.